I guess for either of you guys, just kind of, can you walk us through maybe the differences that you could see in real time between the way Iowa started that first half and maybe the way you were able to take them out of it? I think you put together something like an 18-4 run after they got it within 1 point there. What was different, I guess?
I think it was mindset. I think having 5 games in 3 days is a mindset. I think coming out at halftime is a mindset. It's you don't have a lot of physical time to prepare, change much. You just can change your mentality. So I think that's the biggest thing that we had that little lull there, and we came in and changed our mindset after the timeout and got it back rolling.
3 games in 5
Yeah, I was going to say, did I miss a couple games?
all right. Whatever. You know what I meant. We got a quick turnaround.
Thanks, Colin.
I'm not answering these questions anymore.
Next question. Mike?
Just with the 2 runs you guys had in each half, I mean, is there something you said too for just the way you guys played defensively too, just kind of locking on that end of the court?
I think we just bought into what we had to do to pull the win out. I think it was 5 guys out there playing for each other. I think that's what you saw tonight when those runs were happening. We're at our best when we're in transition, and the only way to do that is get stops, and I think we pulled those out.
Andy?
You guys talk a little bit about Devontae hit that 3, that break the 20-20 tie in the first half. Then he hit a spinning 12-footer. Then he assisted on a 3 for you, Colin. And talk about his play a little bit in that key run when you guys kind of broke away in the first half.
Devontae's a spark plug. Right? That's what I can call it. He's really explosive and can do some crazy things and just kind of makes you look at it like kind of weird. But he's explosive and he can really help us when he's playing simple and playing solid basketball, as you can see. So we love that when we get it out of him, and we need that moving forward.
Rick?
Yeah, Juwan, it's your second double-double in 6 games. I think 5th game in double figures in the last 6. Are you trying to be more assertive on offense?
I guess you would say that, not so much as forcing, trying to create things off the dribble or anything, but it's just getting other teammates open, and if they're getting open looks, although I know they think it's going in, I always think it's a miss, and just getting on the glass, things like that, create all the opportunities for me.
Zach?
I guess, again, for either of you guys, you're one of the better teams in the country at getting to the free throw line, and I imagine you want to be shooting a little bit better there, but I think you finished plus 11 there tonight and something like plus 16 in attempts. What's helping you guys, I guess, get fouled so much?
Just attacking the offensive board. That's where a lot of fouls come from. Just getting in the right position and making them have to grab you and try to keep you off the glass, and also just setting good screens. When you're setting good screens, people are just trying to fight through, and then they're knocking you off the course. The refs are calling those fouls, and I think it's just being in the right place at the right time.
Mike?
Kind of go along with that. Juwan had a pretty good stroke of the line last year. I think he shot like 75% on free throws, but obviously he's struggling a little bit right now. But what part of it is kind of just become mental for him, and how do you kind of get past that as a player?
I think that's all it is. I mean, repetition and just not thinking about it, just shooting the ball. I mean, he's not a bad free throw shooter. You can make him in practice and stuff. So I think you got to keep working at it and just keep his mindset. He's thinking about it too much, and just step up to the line and knock it down.
For either of you guys, you mentioned calling that timeout early in the second half after they went on that run. What was the message, I guess, at that point in the game from Coach?
Just so we weren't playing hard. We came out and had a mental lapse, and just thought that since we were up, we kind of relaxed. And at this level and in the Big Ten, you can't relax because you can lose that lead, as you saw in the blink of an eye. But I think it was just a mental lapse, and we just weren't playing hard. We weren't playing Indiana basketball. We weren't playing for each other. So just re-locking in and having the will to play for each other really got us refocused and towards the way we were playing at the end of the first half.
Greg?
Hey, Juwan, how is Ron Davis' game, how has it changed under Archie? His body, his game, all that stuff?
I think those go hand in hand. When his body changed, his game changed. He's able to move more fluently. As you can see, when he's playing for longer stretches, when he's not fouling, and then just the moves he has on the block are just second to none, in my opinion. Except probably me. but yeah, he's just incredible once he gets the ball on the block, and he makes plays for others, and I think it's just great when he's killing like that.
Jeff?
Colin, this is for you. On Juwan, what do you feel he's a lot better at this year than maybe he was last year that's helping him with the double doubles and things we see doing?
I think he's playing with a lot more confidence. I mean, and he's relentless on the boards. When you play with that confidence and you're relentless, it's hard to deny you. I mean, he's obviously a great athlete, and to start when you add the hustle and the mentality to the athleticism, it's tough to stop. It really is, and I think that's the biggest thing is his mentality and just being relentless.
Colin, 2 games in a row, you played 20 minutes. I think you had 3 triples tonight. Are you ready to play? I mean, are you comfortable playing that many minutes now, healthy, ready to go, full strength?
Yeah, just trying day by day. That's kind of how I'm taking it right now, and staying in with the doctors and Tim Garl and just doing rehab and prehab just so nothing else happens. It's just a never-ending grind, and it's part of the job. It's part of playing basketball, and it's fun because it is. I'm getting more playing time, staying healthy.
Terry?
For either of you guys, I know no one asked you if you wanted to do it or not, but 2 Big Ten games in the first 9. Now that you've done it, what were your thoughts on that?
It was kind of weird, really, but just being able to, I think it's also helpful getting that type of physicality and toughness, especially going on the road. In the first game, I think that just really helps having that kind of gut check in the middle of the season to see where you're at. I think that's a really good thing.
I know you guys have winning always helps that. You guys seem a lot looser tonight, just sitting in here. It seem a lot more relaxed. Is that because you're getting more accustomed to the play of Archie, what he's looking for, and things are coming around?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, everything's better when you win. But I think we are coming together as a team, learning from film sessions, and the quick turnaround is more mental. So just seeing the film and seeing what we can get better at is always good. And I think a lot of guys are buying in, and part of that is a lot of the older guys like Rob and Josh and J-Mo and myself, and even the young guys out really buying in and pushing forward.
All right, one more. I'm going to get Archie in here before he leaves.
All right, yeah. Colin, people talked about that timeout early in the second half that they had that run, but do you feel like this team as a whole maybe can see the problems that it needs to fix in real time, maybe in a way that it couldn't even just a couple weeks ago, particularly on defense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think that we can always get better at fixing things on the fly, finding out when we're not playing hard, and even when there's a dead ball like a foul or anything where there isn't a timeout, huddling up and get them together and say, look, we're playing terrible right now, lock in, fix this, and this, and we're good. Or just fix this and we're good. So it's just being able to adjust, and that will come with maturity and playing more games into the Big Ten. We'll learn how to adjust on the fly and really shorten those runs that other teams have, because there's always going to be runs. You just got to be able to make them as short as possible.
All right, guys, thanks.